Hey guys, welcome again. Today we are going to make a delicious rabri cake, that too in an air fryer. So to begin with, without any further ado, let's get started. We will be making rabri. In a pan, take half tablespoon of clarified butter or ghee and add 1 glass of or 1 cup of milk and half a cup of milk powder. I'm using full fat milk and full cream milk powder here. Mix everything nicely. Try avoiding any lumps that are formed during the process. You will soon notice that the milk mixture has now started to thicken up and the color is also changing it to bright yellow. A little bit of it, and this is how we are making our instant rabdi or mawa, and you can use it for any other dessert also. If you want, you can add a little sugar and use it in any fruit creams or Indian sweets that you like, with gulab jamun or with any other desserts as well. This is how you see it is prepared, and now since it's thickened properly, this is what the thickness we wanted to achieve. I will be turning off the flame here and keeping this mixture aside. The gas flame for the rabdi preparation has to be around low to medium. Now we will be starting to make the cake batter. For that we are taking 3 to 4 tablespoons of butter. I have taken salted butter. Added 3/4 cup of fine sugar to it. You can also use powdered sugar. Add 1 cup of whole full cream milk and then try to whisk it. You can also use a hand blender if you have at this moment. As you can see that the milk and sugar has dissolved. Now we will be adding the vanilla essence to it. I am using 4 to 5 drops of vanilla essence. You can also add around 1 teaspoon of it. It's the same quantity, and then mix it well again. Now we will be adding the flour. So I am taking maida or all-purpose flour here. So the quantity of maida is 1 cup and 1/3 cup. Make sure that you use the same cup for all the measurements, like I'm using 1 big cup for all the measurements here. Adding the flour slowly so that I'm able to mix it. Since I'm not using the hand blender, I'm doing it manually with my whisker. So adding it slowly so that everything gets mixed perfectly in the cake batter. Now finally I'm adding the remaining 1/3 cup of the flour. We'll be adding other ingredients as well, like 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and the prepared rabdi or the mawa mixture. You can see this is the final texture we get out of it after we turned off the flame. It's completely cooled down. Make sure that it's cooled down before you add it to the mixture. Now it's time to mix everything well again. After adding the mawa or the rabdi mixture that we prepared earlier, we will be adding some amount of milk as well. Here you can see that to mix it properly and make it to the battery consistency, I'm adding half cup of full cream milk again. And now I will mix it. And trust me guys, this is a very simple cake and it turns out to be so delicious in air fryer. Before that, I haven't even thought of making cake in an air fryer, but this turned out to be really nice. You have to be very good about the temperatures and it has to be accurate, and it turns out to be so delicious that you will every time go ahead and make it in your air fryer. So once you see that you have mixed it, we will be also adding other ingredients. You can add 1 pinch of a salt here. I forgot while I was preparing the cake. It is a very nice way to add a perfect balance to your sweets or desserts. And now we will also add the other wet ingredient, which is curd. We will be using around 2 tablespoons of curd. You can use homemade curd as well. I will be adding the store-bought yogurt. As you can see, I am adding around 2 tablespoons, which is enough for this quantity. And we will mix it again and convert it into a very smooth batter so that no lumps are formed. This is the final stage of our preparation, and this is the consistency we are looking for finally. You can also taste it at this moment to just check out if the sweetness is perfect for you and everything looks well before you add it to the final tray. Now this is my Philips air fryer baking tray. It's around 6 inch and I have added the baking paper to it. Brush it with some oil or ghee if you want, and also add the cake batter. This looks so satisfying, right? Once I add it, I will also be dabbing it 2 to 3 times so that if there are any air bubbles formed, they will be gone at this moment. And I will do an additional step, that is to add the dry fruits. I'm using chopped almonds here. I'm putting it into the same bowl which I used to put the flour so that it rises on the top and doesn't settle down in the cake batter. So now I'm putting it in the air fryer. I'm putting it for around 42 minutes and at 160 degrees Celsius. This is how the cake is prepared at the end, and it was so easy to unmold it. Just remove the baking paper that we put, cut it into slices. It is so fluffy as you can see in the screen. Enjoy it with the leftover rabri. Do try it out and subscribe to my channel if you are new and haven't subscribed already. We will be meeting soon. Bye bye.